Welcome in, everybody. Sorry, a little bit of a late start. Travis was in here, and he was having a blast. There was stuff flying everywhere, and he was pretty happy, so we had to get him back out in the living room. So grandson is hanging out with us tonight. So good evening, everybody. Good to see you guys. Who all do we got here? Greg Chapman in the house. VMC. The box 3 is yours, Ian. I did see it, so we are sold out. I will swap that out real quick. There we go. Got it, Chicken Man Dan. How are you? Rolf is here. Good to see you. Jim Thompson. Good to see you, Jim. Hartford Junction in the house as well. Brian Robeson, how are you doing? Who else do we got here hanging with us? Captain Vic, good evening to you. Nubismatic in the house as well. And let's see, down the list we go. Tom Thumb, how are you doing? AK Grizz, good to see you. Michael Spicer, welcome in. Who else do we got? Silver Addiction, how you doing? Hopefully you're feeling better still, Silver Addiction. Hopefully you can give us a little update. Hopefully you were on the mend still and getting ready to get back to work, and hopefully you're feeling better. Shell Bell, how are you doing? Show Me, welcome in. Vincent Camperina, how are you? So good to see everybody. Let's get after it. We will have our regular giveaways tonight. 50, 75, 100 likes. EOS 1, 2, and 3 as well. And we have all our boxes are gone for tonight. Michael Spicer is going to have box 1. Oh no, I did not hear that, Shell Bell. That is sad, sad news. Not Crazy Jim. Oh, did you hear that on another stream earlier? I had not heard that. Glad to hear it, Silver Addiction. I'm glad you're going to get back to work, hopefully. So hopefully you can get through it, have a good day, get some rest tomorrow, and hopefully you'll be back at it. Yep, sad, sad news, Shell Bell. Crazy Jim has passed away. I'm going to have to add him to my list of gone but not forgotten at the end of the stream. I'm going to write that down right now. Crazy Jim was around my channel for a long time. Well, we'll still be happy to have her, and our prayers will definitely be with her and the family. See Rolf's comment above. Yes, Rolf, I can get you one. So let's see. Crazy Jim. I will add that to the gone but not forgotten list. That's terrible news. Terrible, terrible news. There's been a lot of people in the Coin family the last couple years. We have lost, I think, Averd Kurt and Sheepdog, Bill Pickle, some of the other ones that have been on my channel. So, terrible news. Thank you. I appreciate you telling me, Shell Bell. You are welcome, Rolf. I'm going to get your name down real quick. All right. Let's go ahead and get after it. Hey, Crafty Dragon, how are you? Good evening, Jolly Roger AR. So, Michael Spicer, you are going to have box number 1 tonight. And we actually have 9 boxes to choose from this week. I actually got my PB1 boxes late. I actually just picked them up today. They're normally in on Tuesday. They did not show up, so there we go with CU1, CU2, MB1, MB2, PB1, PB2, and WB1, 2, and 3, Michael Spicer. So let me know which one you'd like to go with, and we will get rolling along. Keep thinking about Crazy Jim. That is terrible news. CU2, says Michael Spicer. All right, we'll do that. What would you like for your 90, Michael? I'll get you a 90 and a 40 to get us started. Let me And grab your 40%er. Beautiful 1967. And a Walker. Hey Martin, good to see you, my friend. I am doing okay. Be my final day at the house tomorrow before I start my new job. So I'll be over there trying to get the front gable of the house wrapped up. So hello to Valerie and Gabe if they're watching as well. So all right, let me grab CU2. We're going to see what we got to get us started tonight. I would love to see an ender in the first box. Well, let's see how we do here. Oh, there is CU2 right there. Thank you, Hartford Junction. I appreciate that. So I'm looking forward to it. Monday morning, 8 a.m. We will get started. Here we go, Michael Spicer. Let's see what we got. And it looks to be pretty circulated. I only see about 5 new ones on the top, so that is not terrible. And I check a few here. Don't see too much, so let's get into it. See what we can find. Oh, there we go right there. Box number 1 for Michael Spicer. Good luck, Michael. We need to get back on the board with some silver. I had a rough week all the way around with boxes last week. I hunted 9 total and had no silver last week. So here we go. Roll number 1, and we are off. Hey, Caleb, how you doing? And just 1 new one, so I like the way the rolls look. There is a 1972D, not the no FG. So hopefully everybody has had a good week this week. It's been a busy one for me and Lynn working at the house. So it'll be a little more relaxing maybe once I start my job next week. We'll see. We're going to do couple hours a night over there, and then obviously the weekends. There is a 1971. So hopefully you guys caught the update. Every time I see the Reds pop up, I think of Chris Sabo and his goggles. So as you guys know, I'm originally from Michigan, so I've been following the Tigers. They have been fun to watch this year. So that is very exciting. Tigers are pretty hot to start out the season, so hopefully they can get back to the World Series or at least into the playoffs this year. That would be fantastic. So obviously looking forward to another good Lions season. Just talked to my son today. So my daughter-in-law is just a couple of weeks. Oh, thank you.
My pleasure.
Daughter-in-law is a couple weeks away from their first baby, so that is exciting as well. They did have a very rough 90s, but they had a few good years in the 2000s. And a nice year last year and a good year so far this year. They have been looking good, so hopefully that will keep up. Unfortunately, I don't get to see many games. I've been watching the highlights the day after. There's a 1972, not the no FG. So I got a couple buddies of mine that are in our detecting club. They are big Reds fans, so they do a lot of Reds games. All right, on to roll number 4 here. Not a lot of new coin, though. I am liking that. We're averaging about 2 a roll. Hello, Crafty. Oh, that's going to be a proofer right there, I think. Right here on the right. Oh, it's a commemorative. Look at there. We have us a 1986 Nation of Immigrants commemorative $50. There we go, Michael Spicer. First find out of the box. I like it. It's been a while since we have found one of those. That is good to see. That is very good to see. Nice find. We'll get that on the board as soon as I wrap this roll up. There is another 1983. It is a good sign, I agree. I'm always excited when you see stuff like that popping out because I think pretty much anybody would have kept it. So let's get a proof added to the board. That is probably one of the hardest ones to find, along with the silver. So that is a step in the right direction for a fill the board tonight. Like it. Found more of those than 87s. I have definitely found more 87s, but that's all right. I will take either of them at any point in time. That was fun to find. I like it. So my parents are in town also. They are passing through from Tennessee. They were down there in Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area for a week. So they're here. Grandson's here. Went to a few games, Reds games in the early 80s at Riverfront. Due to go back, visit family there in Kentucky. It's a nice area down there, Hartford Junction. Northern Kentucky is a pretty nice area. Bank cut you off from getting coins. Oh no, Vincent, that is not good. I am actually officially switching dump banks next Saturday. So I will be dropping coins off on Saturdays now. I've been doing it on Thursday and then on Wednesday for almost 3 years. So I had another bank tell me they were happy to help me out. So we are, because of my new job, I had to switch up my whole schedule. I don't know how a lot of things are going to go. I got to figure out a whole new happy medium for shipping and for doing editing. And I kind of had it all set up, and it has kind of been amok here the last few weeks. So we'll get it figured out. I will get a new norm going here probably in a month or so. So it'll be interesting. I am going to be a controls project manager, Busby, for a HVAC company in the area. So I'm going to go in and do some training, but I will basically be running projects for them once my training is complete. So they do obviously new buildings, mostly pretty much all commercial, and they do retrofits in existing buildings and that kind of stuff. So that's what I will be doing. I will be oh, and there is a NIFC right there, 2002. We're on the board with another find. So that is what I'll be doing starting on Monday, but I have like 3 months of training to do. I got a bunch of training to do in the office next week, safety training, all that kind of stuff. So it's not really HVAC servicing or installation for me. I do need to understand how the products work, but it is basically, in the end, it will be project management is the end goal, but we're going to take a little bit different path to get there. There's another 72. All right, we're on to roll number 10. We're trying to get some silver now for you, Michael Spicer. We've knocked a couple categories out. We need to get a miscellaneous. That would help. And a couple of shinies. We would be in good shape. So also I am going to post this week the date for the Gary Sinise Foundation benefit auction will be coming up. There's another NIFC 2012 and another 2012. That will be coming up Memorial Day weekend on Saturday. I am going to post that date. I did receive a couple of donations from you guys for that, so thank you very much. I appreciate it. Very generous of you guys to send some things in. So we will be doing our best to top last year's goal. Project management's what those weird certificates are for. Hey, Walker Magnet, how you doing? Good to see you. All right, let me get these NIFCs added to the board. All right, 3 of those and a Nation of Immigrants commemorative so far out of the box. Oh, that's the heater, isn't it?
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, Trav was in here playing.
I know. They was trying to peek under the door.
Walker Magnet 5, Hunting Southwest Ohio memberships. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate you, my friend. J Dud, Fat Baxter, Sean Bowden, Cammy King, and American Eagle Hoarder. Welcome into the membership fold. I originally intended to do members giveaways tonight, but I am going to wait till next Saturday. I'm going to try to get done a little bit early tonight if possible. And James Benson also with a Hunting Southwest Ohio membership. Doug Harding, welcome in. Thank you, James Benson. I appreciate you guys a bunch. Thank you so much for the memberships. So I will be doing membership giveaways next week. I intended to do it this week, but we will do it next Saturday and get those out of the way for the month. All right, here we go. This is going to be roll 13. Still haven't seen a ton of new coins in here, which I am liking. Now I just want to see some silver coins. Need some Shine Y in the house. 6 Sigma bells. That sounds familiar, Busby. I'm trying to think. I think I know what you're talking about, but I am drawing a blank on the name myself. But I think I know what you mean. There's another 72. All right, here we go on to roll 14. Come on, box. You got to have some shiny in here. I hope you had a good weekend, Walker Magnet. I was thinking of you today, brother. I hope the weekend has went well for you. There's another NIFC, a 2013 this time. 22s, 24s for the newer coins, the one we have seen. See any shiny ends looking back at the bottom of the box so far as we work our way through. All right, come on, give us something else here. There is a 1983. Nice to find a DDO tonight, too. Maybe we can just find everything for a change. That does not happen too much. All right, roll 16 coming up. Ooh, nice. I hope I still look good on that big TV. Oh, there's another proofer. I missed it by the edge, but I seen it as soon as we laid them out. That is going to be a 1989 this time around. Be a clad proof. We'll take it. Another one. This has been a fun start to the box so far. If we can just get the rest of the goodies. There is a 1972. I hope so. I don't mind finding proofs a bit. I would take a proof dump. I would be okay with it. I don't know how Michael Spicer feels about it. Let me get the board updated. We have another NIFC. And another proof. Oop. 2 proofs. Nice. If we need to, Shelbell, we may have to do that. We may have to do it. So 2 proofs, 3 NIFCs, and we are now getting ready to open roll 17. So not a bad start to the box. I wish I'd have had at least this much last week. There's another NIFC 2004. Yes. Hi, Travis. Hi, Trav. Are you watching? I think Travis is watching. You waving? Hi, Travis. Hi, Trav. Travis is watching. Everybody say hi. He probably wants to be hunting coins with me. Everybody's saying hi to Travis. Travis is watching with my parents, I think, out in the living room. There is a 1971D. I think he wants to be in here with me, truth be told. He was in here. I had a half of a flat box full of NIFCs that I've been slowly putting back into circulation. He was in here earlier. He was winging them all over. And he was having a ball. He kept throwing them and saying, wow, wow. So it's definitely funny when he does it. So he enjoys it. There's another NIFC. That is 2 more to add. And a 1971 Denver, not the DDO. There is a 1983. It is nice, Hartford Junction, to have boxes, and I have plenty of them this week. They were very apologetic at the PV bank because she forgot to order for next week, and I'm like, it's fine. It is fine. So we'll be all right. We'll still have 7 boxes. It'll be good. All right, come on. There's a 1972. Not the DDO. Come on, give us some more goodies. '71D coming up. Ooh, man, everybody's on the big screen tonight. I like watching on the big screen now that I've figured out how to do my comments and all that stuff. James Benson, stop. Oh, 50 likes. Nice. Let me go get me a second to get that started. And then I will hunt a couple of rolls while that is going on. Give me just a second. I'd like to stop in the name of love, James, by the way. That was funny stuff right there. All right. We're going to do a keyword giveaway. All right. 50 likes is open. Jump on in if you would like. 50 likes is open. I'm going to hunt a couple rolls here. And then we will pop back over and draw a winner. Oh, there's another proofer right there on the right. 3rd one in. And this time it is going to be a 1982 clad proof. There she is right there. She's a beauty. Pretty clean one considering. Another proof on the board. They just keep coming. And I will take it. I'm going to get me a little sippity sip of coffee here. That's good stuff right there. All right, here we go. 71D. I will update the board. I'm going to hunt one more roll. We'll do the 50 likes, and then I will update the board. So 3 proofs so far in this box. I like it a lot. If we could just get some Shine Y to go with it, that would be extra nice. All right, let's go ahead, everybody, and let's get this 50 likes winner picked. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. Currently have 42 people entered, and here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Mike Shalai strikes again. Mike Shalai's 50 likes winner. Congratulations, Mike, on the win. And I am working my way through shipping. I did ship 20-some packages today. So we're going to try to get everything shipped out here. And he says number 8. All right, just a second. All right, here we go. Let's grab the envelopes and see what is in number 8 for Mike Shalai's. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And number 8 is right there. Good luck to you, Mike Shalai's. I think I have an idea what it might be. I think you're going to like it. And there it is right there. Benchmark Strategic Metals. Certificate of Authenticity. 3 9s fine gold, 1/4 grain, right there. A nice little mini gold bar for you from Benchmark Strategic Metals. Congratulations, Mike Shalai's on a 1/4 gram gold win. Very nice. Gold is gold is gold. It keeps going up. All right, there it is. Thank you very much, Mike, for being here. Thank you, everybody, for getting in on the giveaway. Let me update the board. We have 22 rolls left in the box, so who knows? We have been finding some goodies. We are now at 6 NIFCs and, whoops. And 3 proofs. All right, there we go. You're right. Everybody does like gold, Martin. You can't go wrong. Can't be mad about it. All right, here we go. Roll 24. 2 more rolls left, top half of the box. 3 proofs. 6 nifsies. I'm going to move these over because I feel like we're going to have another NIFC. We are. I see it already. 2012. Who's knocking on my door out there? All right, here we go. Roll 25. Do it, Hartford Junction. It's worth it. Mine is tasting good. Lynn did a fantastic job on this cup of coffee. $19.72. All right, on to the bottom of the box. Here we go. What else will we find in the final 25 rolls? Does anybody think we'll find another proof? I got a feeling that we might. The way it has been going, there is a 1973D. I've not seen many of those yet. I think he does, Silver Addiction. He loves getting in here and throwing coins around. I will be very truthful about that. I had a couple boxes on the floor behind me here, and he was moving them from one box to the other, and then he found another box, and he was throwing them around. He definitely likes it, for sure. Hopefully when he gets a little bit older, we can get him trained up, and we can get him in here helping out. Another NIFC 2018 this time. All right, still cruising through the bottom of the box. 22 rolls to go after this one. All right, take care, Crate Craft. Thanks for stopping in, brother. I've been trying to keep up with chat, but I think I missed him. I feel terrible about it, too. It is, Patrick. I am excited because Monday after work, whether I work or not Monday, I will go over there and check it out because it will all be hung on Monday, at least those two rooms. And then they should be there Tuesday to start finishing, it sounds like. They should be there to finish the dormer on the garage Monday, Tuesday, which is exciting. Then they'll be there to do the roof. The garage floor probably will get poured next week, weather dependent. We do have a couple rough weather days next week, so I don't know how that will affect it, but he said he would be there as soon as he can. So that was exciting news to get all that done. We can get garage doors put in and get all our stuff moved out of that pod that's sitting in the backyard. That will also be very exciting. Hey, Harry Tustin, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in, sir. All right, here we go. Come on, give us a 40%er or something. 71D. One last payment on the 1999 SVDB, and it'll be coming home. Nice. Congratulations. That is a nice coin to add to the collection, Hartford Junction. A little pricey one. I actually seen my LCS. He was showing me today, he just bought a pile of graded Morgans. He's got some CCs that are Mint State 66s. Beautiful. They are beautiful. I almost took a picture, and I was going to share it with you guys, and then I got distracted. I was kind of in a hurry today anyway, because the electricians were at the house today putting the new service in. So that is another thing that is crossed off the list. They should be done and gone by now. Ooh, coffee is ready. Nice. I'll have a drink for you. Give me a second. I'm going to open the window, man. It is hotter than blazes in here. Oh. All right. Hopefully that will help cool things off here as the sun goes down. Man, it is hot. Whew. Maybe it's just the coffee. I don't know. All right. Here we go. 18 rolls left in the box. I'll be honest with you, I thought we'd find another proof by now, but we have not. The good news is, Michael Spicer, you are getting an extra 40. We have enough NIFCs for that. There is a 71D. I'm starting to see more new coin in the bottom half. The top looked great. The bottom half is a little more new than the top half for sure. Mostly 2022s is what I'm seeing. There's another Nifsy, 2002. They are fun, and grandkids are even funner than that, Hartford Junction. The grandkids are a blast. And this one is a good circulated roll, not like them other ones we were seeing. 1983, not the no FG. All right, here we go. 15 more rolls after this one. I'm a little disappointed we have not seen another proof yet. I thought for sure we would have seen one by now based on the top half of the box, but no dice. So hopefully everybody is having a good weekend. I am still not going to be streaming on Tuesday, Walker, so you are welcome to do it, my friend. I will try to pop in when I get home, because I'm sure we'll be at the house at least for a while. I tried to listen last couple weeks when you were on when I'm working, but it is just difficult. It is difficult. I can't have it up too high because me and Len are trying to talk, and then the air compressor's running. You just can't hear what's going on. So it is, it's tough. You are welcome, Hartford Junction. Years ago, your youngest son took a pile of wheat cents you had on a table and sent them everywhere. I can relate. Travis gets in here and throws everything all around. He has a blast, though. There is a 74D. Haven't seen many of these tonight. Not the DDO. There's another NIFC 2007. Thank you, Hartford Junction. We are trying. I'm still hoping, even if we're not done, I'm hoping late July to move back in. Done or not. But we'll see how it goes. That's what I would like to do. There's a nice 2011 NIFC. All right, 12 rolls to go. Yeah, he just bought 3 full Morgan sets, he told me today. My LCS, 3 full Morgan sets. Every coin. There it is. I knew we were going to get another one. 1996 this time around. Another clad proof, number 4. I'm going to have to update the board. Things are starting to stack up on the right side of the mat here. 81 and sun in Boise. We were in the mid to upper 70s, I think, today. Definitely warmer than yesterday when I spent the day on the lift. I was up there for an hour today, and it was like, whoo, she is hot. All right, let me get the board updated so I have a proof and 5 more NIFCs to add. Just finished box 1s, 2 NIFCs, 76 proof. Ooh, 340s, nice. Very nice, Brian Robeson. That is 5 of those, so we're now at 11 NIFCs. 4 proofers. All right, here we go. 11 rolls left, including the one in hand. Played pickleball with 2 grandkids last week. I've heard a lot about pickleball. I don't know anything about it. I knew a little bit more about tennis at one point in time, but I haven't played that in years either, so. I used to play quite a bit of racquetball back when I was in the Navy. We had racquetball courts on base. And there was several of us that got together and played racquetball during the week at night. But boy, that's been 30 years ago at this point. Which is crazy to me to think that it's been that long. 1972, not the no FG. Been that long since I've been out of the military already. Hard to believe. And it's been what? Let's see, I graduated from high school. This year is going to be 34 years. Holy cow, I'm getting old. Turning into an old man right before my eyes here. Old, old, old. Box 2, sticker coin ender, nice. World War II U.S. Arizona sinks. I don't know that I have seen that one yet. I have a lot of the World War II ones that I'm missing. I'm pretty sure. Youngster. I don't feel like a youngster. There was a couple nights I came home at 9 o'clock this week, Walker Magnet, after working at the house all day. One thing I didn't feel was young. That is for sure. Last night, Lynn made me nachos last night. They were excellent. And oh my God, I had the worst heartburn last night. Not something that normally happens to me, but man, it was awful. I start Monday, Chip. Monday is the first day, so I'll have a little bit better report probably next Saturday, but I was supposed to start the 5th originally, and I pushed the date back a week to work on the house. They said they were fine with that. I called and asked if it was possible, and they said, yeah, we can do that. So Monday morning, but I think it'll be good. So I got somebody I know that works there. She has nothing but good things to say about the place. So she said, just like anywhere, there is a little drama at times, but mostly not what you have to deal with because you're usually out kind of on your own. Maybe working with one other person. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited for the first day. Get in there and do something new, learn some new skills. Still managing people, that won't be any different, but it is what it is. We'll take it either way. All right, here we go. 4 rolls left in the box. Box 1. I know there was no silver yet, Michael Spicer, but this was a little bit of a fun one. It was nice to see a Nation of Immigrants commemorative. Of course, we all want some silver, but I was hoping maybe we would do a fill the border right out of the box here, but I don't know. We got time, but I don't know. We need either a hold coin or something to knock that miscellaneous off. Unless we scoot that commemorative over. It was still the proof, though. And there's been almost no coins to scope these last. There's 183. Not the no FG. Yeah, there actually is a chance, Chip, that I will spend some time down in, possibly down in northern Kentucky. This company does quite a bit of work down there. Can't say that with certainty, but it's a possibility. There is a 71D. Yeah, racquetball was fun back in the day. I enjoyed it, Hartford Junction. It's been a long time. There is a beautiful 2014 NIFC. We're still finding those. All right, 2 rolls to go. Here we go. Second to last roll right here. All right, it's going to come down to the last roll. See if we can get some shine Y, some last roll luck, whatever you want to call it. Need to knock it down a notch or two. You guys are, once you're back in the house. The coin room door will be new, Walter Magnet, so I don't think we'll have any squeaking. It will be new this time around. So I'm excited to get that back together. That'll probably be one of the last things to get done, but we may be doing this in a little bit of a mess for a while, but we'll figure it out. All right, that is going to do it, Michael Spicer. I have one more NIFC to add. Will put us at 12. And if you would like, I will do a silver quarter for the exchange, and you are going to get your skunk 90. Also, let me know if you would like the NIFCs or not. You'll miss the door. I don't know if I'll miss the door. I do not know about that. Yeah, I was hoping this would be better the way it started, Michael Spicer, but should build a vault in the coin room. It's been discussed. It has been discussed. I don't know if I'm going to end up doing it. At the rate we're spending some stuff to get this thing done, I don't know. Had Mongolian beef last night. Felt like a line from ZZ Top song. This one's kind of tough. All right, so I'll do a quarter for the exchange if you would like it. And then let me know if you would like a Walker or a Benji for that skunk 90. Keep the NIFCs and a Walker. Do you want the proofs, Michael Spicer? Do you want the proofs? Your choice. Yes? Okay. All right, so we got those exchanged. Let me get a couple flippy doos up here for the proofs. There's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So there they are right there. There is your quarter and your 90 as well. Thank you very much, Michael Spicer. I appreciate it. There we go. All right, thank you again, Michael. I appreciate the donation, my friend. You are welcome, sir. Let me get this box out of the way. All right, next up, we are going to have the dollar race. And the dollar race item will be an Abraham Lincoln commemorative uncirculated dollar. There she is, old Honest Abe. There is the reverse. One of his peaches on there, so very cool. So that is the dollar race prize today. Dollar race prize. If there is interest, let me know. I sure can, Busby. I got you covered. All right, so I have Chip for 10. Busby for 5. Numismatic for 2. Michael Spicer for 5. Welcome in, Roy. Roy for 3. Chest for 3. And Gary Sinise for 3. Thank you. 4 shuffles, says Vinny. Shellbell is doing a spot. Jeff Provost is doing 5. Silver Addiction for 5. Retired Old Guy, good evening to you, sir. He is doing 2. Let me just run back to the top, make sure I got everybody again. Chip for 10, Busby for 5, Numismatic for 2, Michael Spicer, 3, 3, and 3 for Roy. Shellbell for a spot, Jeff Provost for 5. Silver Addiction for 5. And 2 for Retired Old Guy. All right. Last call for spots for the dollar race. Last call. Last call for dollar race spots. All right. Give me just a second. I will get the names in and we'll get this thing rolling. I say a second, but it takes me longer than that to type. I'm not a fast typer. So there's that. All right, here we go. I got those, that. Yes, yes, yes. All right, we should be good to go. Let me make sure nobody else jumped in. No, I forgot to change it. It's like $32.69. It was today when I was at the shop. So that's a little bit high. $32.69 it was today. All right. Give me just a second. We're about ready to go. let's roll. Good luck, everybody. On the dollar race, here we go. 2:22 on the clock and set. We're doing 4 shuffles, says the VIN Master. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good luck, everybody. And here we go. All right, 2 minutes, 7 seconds on the clock. And it is busy up front. Michael Spicer, the current leader. There is a lot of movement going on. Retired old guy now. Treasure chest looking to get on the action. Chips up front. Got a couple chips up front. All right, here comes Gary Sinise. Another chip duck moving up. Silver Addiction, Busby, Jeff Provost all moving up towards the front as well. Closing in on 1:30 to go. And there we are, 1:30 left. Chip in the lead. Jeff Provost second. Gary Sinise duck third. And we're cruising on down towards a minute now. Chip in the lead. Here comes another Chip looking to take over. He does. Chip back to the lead, followed by the treasure chest. He cannot get there. Chip will stay the leader. Now Numismatic trying to get in on the action. He can't make it happen. Jeff Provost to the lead. Jeff Provost now up front. Now it's Busby. And Chip trying to get back to the lead, but he can't get there. Roy will hang on. Roy Hathaway in the lead. Closing in on 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds, we're closing in. And 30 seconds to go. Roy out front, Chip second. Michael Spicer third. Now here comes another Chip, fighting Chip for the lead up there. And Chip will come out on top, 15 seconds to go. Silver Addiction making a break for the lead. He is there. Who is going to get it? Hook at Jeff Provost come on at the end. Jeff Provost gets it done. Jeff Provost with the win. Very nice. Also need to see who we have for second to last in this one. Congratulations, Jeff Provost. Second to last, we'll go to the treasure chest. Very nice. Silver dime to the treasure chest. Thank you very much for picking that spot up, Roy. Getting us another silver dime into the chest. Very nice. And congratulations to Jeff Provost. Abraham Lincoln commemorative dollar win. Very nice. Oh, and Jolly Roger, I did find your missing little gold coin. It is in your package on its way. Just so you know, I inadvertently put it in the giveaway bin. So it is coming. Sorry, Sam, you were just a tick late. Or else I would have got you in. Jeff Provost, congratulations. Let's go ahead and put this silver dime in the treasure chest. Another silver addition to the chest. You are welcome, Jolly Roger. And here is the chest of goodies for August. Oh my gosh, it's getting heavy. Treasure chest of goodies for August. And we are going to add, whoop, I just dropped it, another silver dime into the treasure chest. This was actually compliments of Roy. He purchased the chest spot, so thank you very much, Roy. And another piece of silver into the treasure chest for the August giveaway. Oh, man. She is heavy. All right. On we go. Thank you guys for donating for the race. I appreciate it. I did not. I'm going to add them in a mail call, Greg. I'm going to film a couple of those this week, so they will be going in for the mail call. So I will have that. A couple of those this week I need to get done. I am so far behind on mail, you just don't understand. All right. So, Roy Hathaway, you are going to get the second box pick. CU2 had 12 NIFCs and 4 proofs. We have plenty of choices this week. We have CU boxes. We have both MBs. We have 2 PB boxes as well as WB 1, 2, and 3. So let me know what you'd like to do, Roy. I'll get you a 40 and a 90. I know you usually don't care on the 90, so here is a 40 for you right there. And then let me grab you a Benji for the 90. He's going back to them WB boxes. He's got faith in them. Roy has faith in the WB boxes. We're going WB2. WB2. There it is. Let me grab it, Roy. Hopefully we have better luck this week. You are due for a good one. There's a couple of you due for a good one. Oh. And this box was a little beat up today. Thank you, Valerie. It is getting heavy. It definitely is getting heavy. Oh, there is the WB2 right there. This one had the side kind of blown out of it. It was ripped, it was torn, but it looks like everything is there. So let's take a peek at the top. Good luck, Roy. And here we go. Mostly circulated. See 4 new ones on the top. And that's about all I see. We're going to have to do it the hard way, Roy, but from looking at this, it looks pretty circulated. Let's get into it, see what we can find. If I don't pick WB, there'll be 20 silvers in it. You were probably right. That is probably not false information. Silver in the box, says Martin. All right, we have Martin's blessing. That's usually a good thing. All right, here we go. Roll number 1 for you right here, Roy. Well, let's see if we can get some goodies here. Looks like the other box we just hunted, kind of. One new one. There is a 1973D. Will not be the DDO. There is a 74D. Not the DDO. There is a pretty nice looking 71D. Does have some ring of death on it. But it doesn't matter. It's not the DDO anyway. First box only had 20 newer coins. That's not bad, Brian Robeson. I've been very happy with these ones so far tonight. That last half of that second box had a lot more new ones, but it was still under the 6 per roll, I think. This one has 4 or 5 new ones. There is a 72D. There's a 1982D as well. 83. We will crack the leftover boxes tonight because I will hunt those for a video, hopefully. So it's got to go better than last week. Hey, David Gullidge, good evening to you. Thanks for stopping in. All right, here we go. Roll number 3. like just 2 new ones. Another decent looking 71D right there. I keep knocking everything over. And not the DDO once again. All right, on to roll number 4. Come on, give us some goodies. We need to see some silver in a roll here sooner than later. That roll had a couple of 2024s in it. This will be roll number 5. Roll 5. $72. Not the no FG. Nothing in that one. On to the next one. Come on, there's got to be some sort of goodie to be found in here. We can't be doing no skunkety skunk boxes. No skunkety skunks. 2024. That looked, oh, there is an NIFC right there. First find, 2010. There is a 71D. So who else had some decent hunts this week since we last met on Sunday last week? Anybody get on any good nickel boxes or penny boxes, $half boxes, anything exciting in your finds this week? I have hunted pretty much nothing other than the ones I hunted Sunday. I hunted a couple more $half boxes that were left over, and they were awful. Slow week for me, hunting coins. Ryan Robeson got a couple of buffaloes, nice. I have not found a buffalo in a minute. It has been a while. And we're getting 3, maybe 4 new ones per roll. This one had 5. I think that is the most we have seen. And all 2024s. 37P and a 16D. Nice finds in the nickel box, Brian. Had to nicodate them. Yeah, I hate having to do that, but it's 25 cents or something with no date on it. If it's a date and it happens to be a key date for some reason, at least you can get 40% of the value or so. So it's worth knowing, in my opinion. There's a 1982, not the no FG. There is a 70 3D. I had a rough sleep night last night. Oh, just the 16? Well, that's good. It's better when you don't have to nicodate them, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Nothing silver in Atlanta lately. Silver halves are few and far between. Been finding a lot of in nickels though. 1903 V nickel last week. Also found your first Indian head. Nice. 37 was nice. Still had some feather details. Nice, Brian. I don't normally get that lucky with buffaloes when I find them. I'm lucky if I can just get a date. Other than that, they're usually pretty wiped out in most cases. That's the way it usually seems. All right, here we go. I have really been getting the inkling to hunt some pennies lately, but there just has not been time. There's a 1983. All right, we're now 11, now 12 rolls in. We have an NIFC to show for our work so far. Yeah, I don't think I have sat down and hunted a box of pennies in, boy, it's been a long time. I couldn't even tell you when. It's been over a year. All right, this is going to be roll 13, box 2 for the night. Oh, there is a hold coin, but somebody put something in it. I don't know what it was, but they filled it with something. It used to be a hold coin, but not anymore. There it is right at the top. You can see it better on the reverse. They fixed it. We can't even call it a miscellaneous because they plugged the hole. I think that is the first one we have seen that had been repaired, even if it wasn't done well. And another NIFC 2009. We get the board updated. Going through some ones, 2 star notes in the first 200. Very nice Walker magnet. Is there anybody in the stream that collects star notes? Anybody? Anybody? Is anybody a collector of star notes? If you are, I may have a deal for you. I may have a deal for you. Walker Magnet keeps them. I actually went through and pared mine down, Walker Magnet. So here are the ones I am looking to get rid of. I don't really want to take them back to the bank. Those are all star notes. And these also are all star notes as well. I went through and pared mine down. It was getting very out of control. So if anybody is interested in them, let me know. I am looking to part with these ones at a very good price if anybody is interested. I just thought I would throw that out there. I've seen them before the stream, and I thought, you know what, I need to ask. I really hate to take them back to the bank. I may have to, but I want to say there was like 125 or 150. I actually have a guy that I know through my last job. His girlfriend works at a bank, and she keeps all of them she finds for me. I give her a little bit extra for every one in exchange. I think I checked all those, and I don't think there are any rare ones. They're just star notes. I think anything that was lower run size, I think I kept. was just time to pare it down. They were taking up way too much space. So I had to go through and pare things down. There's some that are probably lower run in there, but not low run. I think I kept all those. But I want to say it was $125, $145, somewhere around there. And that's just the ones I'm getting rid of. I probably have maybe that many more than I'm keeping. At least for now, in a couple more years, I'll go back through them again, pare them down again. I essentially, when she brings them to me, I give her $1.25 each for them. I go through them and try to find the better ones, and then, like I said, eventually I'll go through and pare them down. I don't, Scott, I just don't like the fees and all the things that go with it. So I never put any, I tried eBay a while back, quite a few years ago, and didn't have, it was probably the first year I think I had my channel, and I tried selling some stuff on there. Nothing really sold, and to be honest with you, I just really don't have the time to keep up with it, especially currently, so I never tried it again after that. Another sticker coin, Confederate General J.E.B. Stewart. Yeah, they do take a lot out. I would rather just send them to somebody at, just over face. And I would like to do it that way. I really hate to take them back to the bank, but some of those I hunted myself. Some of those are ones that she has found and sent me. So I've kind of shied away from the whole eBay thing. And I have, my LCS has an eBay store. So if it's something I really wanted to sell, I could take it in and they would just put it on for me, and I'd give them part of the profits. So they get a lot more traffic on their site anyway. $74D. Yeah, I thought about that too, Shellbell. I wasn't sure, but I may try it just for funsies and see how they go. I figured I'd offer them that way first. I know there's some people out there who are like big star note collectors. They collect all of them. I agree with you, Hartford Junction, but boy, they can be pricey. Some of them notes can be pricey. My LCS probably has, boy, several hundred in cases right now. He had somebody that came in. This has probably been a year ago now. His dad had a huge currency collection that he inherited, and they ended up buying most of it. A little at a time. He was buying some every couple weeks. And he's got some nice stuff there. Some's graded, some's not. But definitely some nice stuff. All right, silver stuff, where are you? We're just about done with the top half. I don't know about these WB boxes, Roy. They have not been working for us here as of late. But if you stick with it, you'll hit on one eventually. You will definitely hit on one eventually. Hey, Brian Jensen, how you doing? Celebrating the granddaughter's 3rd birthday. Very nice. Tell her happy birthday from us, Brian. Yeah, the only notes that I am currently collecting right now is I am working on, which I have most of the Confederate notes. I think I have one that I'm missing. So I'll get that picked up here eventually. I think my LCS actually has a couple, but I wanted something a little bit nicer than the couple that he has. All right, here we go. Last roll, top half right here. Still not seeing a ton of new ones. 3-4 roll. But man, it has not been much to go with it. Martin, are you still smelling silver in this box? Because I'm not sure. I liked it at first. Now I am not sure. I probably even have enough of those star notes. I could probably do 10 different years on top of that. I would imagine. There's plenty there. And nothing to soap in that roll. All right, roll 2, bottom half of the box. It's in there, he says. All right. I hope so. I'm looking for it real hard. There is a 73 out of Denver. No dice. So I am getting itchy to hunt that penny ender box also that Roy sent. I've been looking at it on the floor the last couple of weeks and thinking, boy, I'd really like to do that. I'm not sure when, but I would like to. $1982 Denver, not the no FG. So yeah, I have a penny box with 50 enders in it that I got from Roy. And I'm probably going to live stream it, but I'll probably break it into 2 different streams, 25 per stream when I get the time to do it. Or at least that's my plan. $19.95. I thought them were going to be a little newer than that. I was thinking NIFC all the way, but it is not. Roll 49 of box 2, 64 Kennedy. Nice. Maybe I need to have you ship me some boxes, Brian. I'm sure we got silver this week. We just got to pick the right box. That's what I think. It's in there. All wheat enders. Loose change, all wheat enders. I need to probably move it over into a Loomis style box, then you can see them all. They're in a Brink style penny box right now, so they're all stacked up. There is a 1983, not the no FG, so it's hard to see. You got to pull them out individually. Ooh, you have another box? We might have to talk about that, Roy. If you do, Brian, I would definitely try to catch up with you and get them. If you're able to. I don't want to cut you short, but it may be fun to have some out-of-town boxes to hunt on the stream. I have not done that with half dollars before. You have a lot of willpower. I know. I keep looking at that box, Michael Erickson, and thinking, man, what is in there? 50 Enders. Could there be 75 wheat cents in that box? Maybe. There's at least 50, but could there be 75? Maybe even 100. All right, Brian Jensen. Happy birthday to your granddaughter. Thanks for popping in and hanging out with us for a few minutes. There is a 74D. And I don't know if you guys know it because I haven't hunted many pennies lately, but I do love my wheat cents as well. I have a large wheat cent collection. Not many of them are key dates. I have several semi-keys, but I keep all the wheat cents I find. They all go in tubes, get marked with the date, and packed away. So I love my wheat pennies. I have quite a few. So it will be, that's why I think I will enjoy that hunt so much. I think it will be a fun one. I don't know, I may have to at some point just do a pop-up stream during the week where we do that. Half a penny box, 2 hours maybe. And then do the next second half another time. So I think we could do it 2 hours. Definitely would not have to be a 4-hour stream. There is another 1982. So I am keeping my eyes on the $50 boxes, and I am kind of watching silver. And if they continue to be bad, I do have a contingency plan for box hunts. I'm not going to get into it yet, but if things keep up, we may look at it. I think at some point this year we will get back on some decent silver. It's been very spotty this year. Holy cow. Did you pick it up, Ricky? Was it a pricey one? That is a low managed trime right there. 1855 trime. Nice pickup. If you don't mind saying, what did you pay for something like that? Even if it was low grade, it was probably a little bit pricey. $50? Yeah, that's not bad for $50. Even if it's a VG grade or something for $50 for a coin that low mintage, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. There is a 72D, not the no FG. I love the trimes too. I think I have 6 or 7 I have found metal detected now. It's been a couple years since I found one. So I'm hoping I will have the opportunity to do at least a little bit of metal detecting in the fall. It may not be my regular pace, but I'd love to get out at least a few times. $71D. Speaking of detecting, I actually have a couple of clips that I'm going to put out in shorts. I am going to try to do my garage and my yard one more time at some point. I told you guys it's not here, unfortunately, but I did find a Civil War General Service button in my garage. So I have a short that I'm going to put out on that. I found a couple other little trinkets, nothing exciting, but I'm going to do a couple shorts of those. Yep, we're on the same plan then, Hartford Junction. So yeah, I hope to, like I said, I hope in the fall that it's not going to be as much as I used to go, but at this point I'd be happy if I could get out 2 or 3 times. We did have our club silver hunt today, and I did not go to that. I had an electrician at the house today getting a new electrical service in, so also had to go pick up some lumber for the guys finishing the garage and a couple other odds and ends. So unfortunately, I did not get to go to that, but we do have a officers hunt, hopefully, of a spot that we are going to do for a historical society. We're donating it back. Not a very big piece of property, so there's only just a few of us that are going to go. But I'm hoping if that happens, to at least get to go to that. That should be fun. That is a 18. There's another NIFC 2018. It's a log cabin. I want to say it's from the 1860s. Something like that. It's a piece of property that I want to say they're putting a park in there, but they're going to let us detect around that log cabin and then donate it to the Historical Society. So I'm hoping that I will get to possibly get to that one, depending on when they do it, because there is a chance, depending on when it is, I won't be able to make it, but I would like to. That one probably has a pretty good opportunity. There's another 2018 NIFC. So now we quickly went up to 4. 7 rolls left. Generally only keep a few of each date on wheat cents. I've been holding all the wheats I've found this year, and we'll dump them at the end of the year. Well, if you're going to dump them like that, Brian, email me. And at least let me know what you have. I'll see if maybe I'm interested. The one thing I like about wheat cents is they're very inexpensive to collect compared to everything else. 74D, no dice. All right, 6 rolls left. Taking another Saturday off on the 31st to hunt your brother-in-law's farm in Tennessee, then hitting a show in Huntsville. Nice. That sounds like a fun weekend, Walker. I don't know what it is about wheat cents. I've kept them for quite a while. I mean, I find a lot of them metal detecting too, so that I have a bunch of them from that as well. You know, I've kept all those. It's just, I don't know what it is I like about them, but it's kind of the same problem I have with barbers, I think. Doing the same with your pre-60s Jeffersons. Now the Jeffersons, the only thing I keep is the key dates and the semi-key dates and the really nice ones. Other than that, with nickels, I used to hold on to them all. I purged all those a couple years ago and went to just the key date, semi-key date, and nice nickels. That one was also getting out of control, so it was like, okay, I can't keep all these. So I did tear those down as well. Initially, I did keep them all, but probably the first year and a half I hunted nickel boxes, I kept them all. So it's just, it takes up a lot of space. It's hard to keep organized when there's that much of them. You're constantly buying tubes, and it just wasn't working for me. So the big thing that I need to do when I get back into my new coin room, whenever I move back in, I got to work a lot harder at getting a little more organized than I am right now, or I was before. So we'll see if I can pull that off. Oh, Martin, you waited till almost the last minute. There's 2 rolls left after this one. And we got a 40. You called it, my friend. There it is right there. That is the 7th one in from my thumb. And there it is, 1967. You called it, sir. It was in there. You smelled it all the way down in Texas. I don't know how you do that. But you make it happen. You make it happen somehow. I don't know how he does that, but he certainly does it. $1983. So Roy will get the first silver of the week. It was in there. It waited till late. Yeah, bottom of the 9th, literally. We could have been 2 rolls closer, but you can't get much closer than the end of the box than that. There is a 71D. So we are going to get the silver streak restarted again this week. That's good news. All right, last roll right there. End of the box. Oh, it's falling apart. Oh. You did say random, that's true. I'll give you that. Somehow you always know they're in there though. And it looks like it will be the only one, but that will get us on the board for the night with some shiny stuff. We just need a 90 and a miscellaneous now to fill the board. Pressure's on Ian for that. Pressure is on Ian R for that. All right, so we have 4 NIFCs and a 40. I got to add 2 more NIFCs to this. I already added 2. So that puts us at 16. And a 40%er on the night. And there we are right there. Miscellaneous and a 90 is what we need. All right, Roy, I will give you a silver dime for the NIFCs. You obviously get the 40, and then you get your skunk insurance, so I will grab you another 90. So there's your 40. Let me swap these NIFCs for a dime. I know, Hartford Junction. I know. Wheats and Barbers, where did that come from? But here we are. And there is a Benjai for the skunk. So we got another 90, a 40, and a dime. Thank you very much, Roy. At least we found some silver. Not my birthday. 8/27/1982. Yeah, we probably could call it a miscellaneous. I call it a proof. But it is also a commemorative, so it could be a miscellaneous as well. All right, so we had 4 NIFCs and 1 40 in WB2. Yeah, or both, Ian. I'll take it. Or both. We'll do it. All right, next up, it is going to be the Saturday Special. Saturday Special is up next. First, second, third, and second to last will get a 90% silver $50. It is $13 per spot if there is interest. $13 per spot. Saturday Special is open and ready. All right, let's see here. I already got Rolf a spot earlier. I have Silver Addiction, Jolly Roger, and Lynn E. Hello, Lynn. Hopefully you're watching. Chicken Man Dan, Shell Bell, 2 shuffles, says Vinny. Bismatic. Jeff Provost. Ian R. Chip. Roy Hathaway. Michael. Spicer. She says hi and she's sending the money now. Well, tell her I said thank you, Jolly Roger. Thank you, Lynn. Retired old guy. Let me make sure I got everybody here. I got Rolf in already. He messaged me earlier. He was going to be a little late. Silver Addiction. Jolly Roger, Lynn, Chicken Man Dan. Busby. Michelle Bell, Nubismatic, Jeff Provost, Ian R. Chip, Roy, Michael. And Rolf made it back. Hey, Jimmy Licari, how you doing? Good to see you. All right, and we are good to go on spots. Last call if you want in. Last call. All right, here we go. Be first, second, third, and second to last. By the way, I do have my LCS. I got you, retired old guy. You were in. I was at my LCS today. They were very short on silver rounds. So I actually have some ASEs that will be in an option tonight for the Saturday special. So, all right, let me go ahead and get this reset here. And we will get rolling. Alrighty, we are just about ready to go here. All right, we are ready to roll. Good luck, everyone, in the race. First, second, and third will get a silver round or an ASE, depending on what you pick. Second to last will be getting a 90% silver $50. So good luck, everybody. Here we go. We are doing 2 shuffles, said Vinny. 2:22 on the clock. 2 shuffles. 1, 2. All right, everybody, here we go. Good luck, and we're off. Ian R. to the early lead, followed by Lynn Ehrenzeller and Roy Hathaway. Early on, long ways to go. Still got 2 minutes. 2 minutes to go. Roy Hathaway in the lead. Here comes Rolf and Silver Addiction. Jeff Provost moving up. Jeff Provost to the lead. Rolf barely hanging on to second. Silver Addiction in third. Here comes Chicken Man Dan trying to get in on the action, as well as Retired Old Guy down there moving up as well. And 1 minute, 30 seconds to go. And Jeff Provost still hanging on. Now it's Retired Old Guy to the lead.
About to make some coffee. You want a refill on yours?
Actually, can you refill this?
Yep.
Thank you. Rolf out front, can't hang on. It looks like Michael Spicer moving up. He will get there. Chip Warner also up there with them. Jeff Provost up front. And 1 minute to go. 1 minute. Now Lynn Ehrenzeller moving up. Lynn to the lead. Here comes Silver Addiction. He will take over. Silver Addiction now out front. Roy Hathaway moving up as well. Roy to the lead. Silver Addiction second. They're fighting it out for third back there. It's about a 4 or 5 way tie. Under 30 seconds to go. Shell Bell making a move for the lead now as well. Roy still hanging on. Shell Bell is in second. Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
Roy Hathaway in the lead. Silver Addiction in second. 10 seconds to go. Here comes everybody. Busby to the lead. Here comes Rolf flying in. It looks like it is going to be Rolf. Oh boy, I think Retired Old Guy second. Third is going to be too close to call. Let's go to the scorecard. It is going to be Rolf. First place. Second place is going to be Retired Old Guy. Third place, Busby. And who gets second to last for the 90% silver $50? It's going to be Roy Hathaway. Roy Hathaway for the win. Congratulations, Roy. Thank you, everybody, for getting in on the race. I appreciate it. Goes a long way to help the channel with a lot of things. So thank you guys very much for donating for the duck race. I appreciate it. All right, here we go. All right, Rolf, you are going to get first pick, sir. So here is what I have to choose from this week. We have a Buffalo Round. We have a silver trade unit right there. Beautiful little piece. Then we have a generic silver round. Does look like a ASE or a Walker. And then we have a 1988 American Silver Eagle. We also have, put this under the scope, 1986 American Silver Eagle, as well as a 2000 American Silver Eagle and a 2013 American Silver Eagle. So those are your options this time around. Let me know, Rolf, what you would like, my friend, and we will get you fixed up. A 1988 ASE, it'll be his first one. Very nice. Is that it right there, I think? Yep. All right, let me get another flip for that. We'll get you fixed up. Congratulations on your first ASE, Rolf. Oh. There it is right there. All right, Retired Old Guy. You get the next pick. I should have bought more spots. Well, I may start throwing a few of these in as options. I get a pretty good deal on the ASEs. They're a little bit more expensive than the rounds, but still a reasonable deal. So I may stick with keeping a couple of these. He has been selling rounds like nobody's business. So there is a 1986 retired old guy if you would like that one. I believe it is this one right there, 1986. There she is if you would like it. Hey, Roger Ivy, how you doing? All right, Busby, you are up next, sir. I got you covered, retired old guy. 1986 is yours. Busby with pick 3. The more recent ASE, so that is going to be the 2013. Right there. All right, and Roy, you do get a 90%er. Do you care which one it is, or you want me to just grab you something? 90% silver half for second to last. Let me know. Seated half. I have one, but I don't think it's going to quite fit in this price range. All right, there we go. All right, thank you guys again. I appreciate everybody jumping in on the race. Thank you very much. All right, we are on to box number 3. So, Ian R., you are up for box 3. What are you thinking? I'm going to zoom in a little bit on what our available options are. So CU2 had the 4 proofs, the NIFCs. We had a 40 in WB2. We have not got into the MBs, the PBs at all yet. So let me know what you would like. Hey, Doug Wagner, how you doing? Thanks for popping in, hanging out with us. Dealer's choice, oh boy. I don't know if I can handle that kind of pressure, Ian. I don't know. Making an EOS? Wow, Roy, very generous. We'll do that. Roy is going to make his duck race win an EOS. Very cool, Roy. Thank you. So do I really have to pick, Ian? Is this what you're telling me? I believe in you. Oh, boy. I don't know. Check out the generosity on that Roy guy. He is a generous guy for sure, Numismatic. I appreciate him very much. Ricky says WB3. I think I would have to go WB. I'm going to go with what Ricky said. We're going to go WB3 and see what happens. If it's wrong, Ian, I apologize in advance. WB3 is what we're doing. It's got the most room on the envelope for all the boxes, so maybe there's more in this one. That's the theory I'm going to go with. Ask Martin to help. Hold them up for Martin to smell. All right, we're going to go with WB3 and see what happens. You do get a 40 and then either a Benji or a Walker. Ian, let me know which one you would like. Got a nice 1966 40%er right there. Let me know what you would like for the 90. I'm going to grab that box. Walker. There is a Walker right there. Hey, Joe Minnick, how you doing? Well, I'm going to put all this on you, Ricky, if it goes south. You mentioned WB3 first. So I'm sorry in advance. Oh, where did I put it? Oh, right there. It's behind me. Oh, it feels heavy. Ricky found a chime in a haystack. I trust him. Whatever it takes, I guess. Whatever it takes. All right, there's WB3 right there. Let's see what we got. Good luck, Ian. Hopefully Ricky picked you a good box. Well, I see a grand total of 3 new ones on top, for whatever that's worth. We are going to look at the other boxes at the end and see if we missed anything, at least as far as enders on the top. Yeah, I don't see anything, at least looking at a few rolls, so here we go, Ian. Good luck. I hope we can find you some goodies. All right, here we go. Roll 1 for ENR, box 3 of the night. Hopefully we can get another couple of silvers. That would be fantastic. And it looks like just 3 new coins in here, so that looks good. $71D. There's a 1972D. Oops. Yeah, it looks like 2024s. All right, that is it for roll number 1. Roll 2 coming up. There is a 71D silver sniffer on go mode. We should have had Martin sniff this one out before we got started and see if we had any options in there. He would have told us. He's pretty good at it. All right, roll number 3. $19.83. Another 71D. And it looks like we're going to have our first NIFC as well. Right there, 2019. Second to the last year for the NIFCs. All right, on to roll number 4. Roll 4. If Martin stops in, make sure he gives this one a nice big Texas sniff and see if we're going to get lucky here. He's missed on a few, but he's right about 80% of the time, it seems like. At least that's how it seems. All right, here we go. Roll number 5. Roll 5. Ooh, yep, 75 likes is open and ready if you guys want to go ahead and jump in. I will hunt a couple more rolls. 75 likes is open and ready to roll. Go ahead and get on in. All right, here we go. This is going to be roll number 6. Roll 6. And nothing too exciting that I see. We've got a few 2024s hanging around in here. Brian Robeson, are you on your last box for the night? You got to give us an update. Do you have a third box, or did you wrap it up with your Kennedy in box 2? Hey, Ron Pierce, how you doing? $71D. We currently have 54 people watching, halfway through box 3, and a Nifsy. We have only have 30 people entered in the 75 likes. The odds are in your favor if you're not in. Well, 31 entered. 75 likety likes. All right, got a couple more seconds and we are drawing a winner. Got 32 entered now. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Matt Janicki. Matt is the winner. 75 likes. Very nice. Congratulations, Matt. Let me switch over so everybody sees it. There it is. It did pop up on the screen as well. So here we go. Matt, we have all envelopes available except for number 8. Number 8 is the only one not available. So let me know which one you would like. All right, Matt, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10. Everything but 8 is available. Pick a good one, Matt. Number 6, he says. All right, what is in number 6? Number 6 is going to be a 1968 40% silver, $50. Congratulations, Matt, on the 40%er. Very nice. And there it is. Matt, 75 likes winner. Congratulations. All right, let's move these envelopes to the side. Let's get back into this box and see if we can find some shiny stuff. In box number 2. You are welcome, sir. All right, here we go. $71D. Hey, Chew, how you doing? All right, roll number 9. Roll 9. There is another NIFC, second one right there, 2003. There is a 74D, not the DDO. Another 71D. And not the DDO. All right, here we go. We're on to roll number 11. Roll 11 up next. We're trying to get some more something on the board here. Got a couple more NIFCs. We haven't had a problem finding those tonight. There's a 74D. Does have some Ring of Death, but not the DDO. All right, on to roll 11. That is the most new ones we've seen. I think we got 6 in that roll. We've only been averaging a couple. Here we go. Roll 12. Come on, 12. Be lucky for us. Looks like 5 new ones in here. This is kind of like that box we did earlier. The new ones are picking up towards the bottom as we get further back in the box. We're not into the bottom yet, but I don't see a lot of new ones on the bottom looking at me, so hopefully they go away. Is a 71D. I kind of liked it earlier when we were finding proofs. That was fun. All right, 10 rolls, 11 rolls, excuse me, left top half of the box. We had 2022s, 2024s, and a couple of 2021s that we have seen so far. Good night, everyone. Good night, Valerie. Good night, Gabe. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out for a little while. Oh, come on, box. You're not being cool. 72. It is not being fun here. Man, it has been a rough start here so far. I was hoping we would see a couple more silvers than we've seen in the last box, but maybe not. We'll see. Long ways to go. Long ways to go. And there's another NIFC 2004. I'm going to go ahead and add them to the board after this roll. All right, 3 more NIFCs. That'll put us at 19 on the night already. Well, I'm excited to see if there's anything in the MB or PB boxes that we missed. There could be, there might not be. But I'm curious to look at the top and see. We will be checking all those out after this box. We're going to get into a short half-hour or so auction. All right, come on. Hey, Robert Ortega, welcome in, brother. How is the new job going here? You've been at there for a little while, but any update? You started a new job. I'm starting a new job. A lot of new jobs going on. Good to see you, though. Hey, Eric A., how you doing? Ooh, throwing rolls. Easy there. One thing I don't feel like we've been finding much the last couple weeks is we have not seen the random 90 much. That used to be a regular thing. Every now and then you'd get the random 90, but some days have seemed to have passed. All right, on to roll 21. 4 more rolls, top half of this one. $19.83. Oh no, Robert, that is not good. Is there any chance there's another NIFC that you'll get brought back, or are you looking for something new? Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. That's no good. You haven't been there that long. That's true. You can't always find another one. I just didn't feel like you'd been there that long yet. $19.83, not the no FG. Well, keep us updated, Robert. I'll be praying for you for a new job. Hopefully you'll find something better than the last one. Ooh, starting to see more new coins here towards the back of this box. We started out pretty good. A lot of 2024s. All right, we appreciate it, Robert. We hope things go quickly for you, finding something else. Yeah, that's a nice roll. One new one. Very back and forth here. There is a 74D. $72D. Not the NOFC. Already hot there. 100 degrees. Whew. We hit the 80s, I think, once so far this spring. I think it was in the mid 70s today. I think it's supposed to be warm tomorrow as well, I believe. Oh, come on. 1983. Let me look at this one with the loop. This one has some more prospect to it than the others we have found. No, it's there. It's just ugly. All right, first roll, bottom half of the box right here, everybody. We are into the bottom half. We're trying to make something happen. It isn't going our way yet, but we're not going to give up. We will keep at it till we run out of options. There is a 71D. Yeah, 4 proofs. We've been on the proofs. We had 4 in the first box. We have a sister box for that one that I will hunt later this week. We are going to pop it open at the end. See if we got any enders showing on the top. There's another NIFC 2005. Yeah, we found a lot of proofs this year compared to last year. We're way ahead, I think, where we were at last year. I think we did 33 the whole year, something like that, 38, 33. I'd have to look back in my notes, but we're already at 19 proofs for the year, and that's just on the stream. I have found quite a few more other than that in the leftover boxes I've hunted, so the proofs are out there. Seeing some thunderclouds near Nampa. And we've had a few days with no rain finally. It's been kind of nice. But I think it's going to make up for a few days next week, it looks like. So we got a few days with 70% plus next week. Chance of rain, so all right, come on. $72D. We made that 140 in the last box. Kind of saved us so far for the night, but hoping there's another one in here. It is a sister box. Ooh, man, that'll be rough for when you get rained out when you're at work, Silver Addiction. Do they have other stuff for you to do, or are you guys just kind of done for the day? If the trucks can't run, is that pretty much it, or do you guys do work in the yard? Yeah, the NIFCs for the year are definitely a record. I think we broke the record like the end of January. We had a lot of NIFCs early in the year. Maybe it was February, but it was early. That is definitely a record. I think we'll be over 1,000 for the year. Easy. And that is way more than we usually have. I think we had like 600 last year, something like that. I can look back. I have it in my notes, but that notebook is pouring the rain sometimes, usually inside pours, pole barns, garages. Well, hopefully you can at least get something done. I hope you have a good first week back to work after being off for a couple weeks, brother. I know that's got to be rough, not working. I've been off all week, but I got paid for all my vacation that I had left over, so in essence, I still got paid. A little different situation, but and my new job pays weekly. I haven't had a job that paid weekly, and I couldn't even tell you when. It's probably been maybe 2006, 2007. Everybody pretty much pays bi-weekly anymore, but not this one. No complaints from me, though. 1982. There is a 71D. Always shop work. That's probably true with you guys. I'm sure there is. Taking care of them trucks. Luckily, my new job, most of it will be inside. So I shouldn't have any issues with that. So I have all my safety training and stuff to do Monday. I'll pretty much spend the day Monday in the office. Safety training, I got to do a drug test. And then Tuesday I have other things to do. I got to go out and get boots. Some other stuff like that. Got to go pick up tools. Should get my car assignment hopefully Tuesday or Wednesday. So we'll see how it goes. 73D. I don't even know what they test for. It doesn't much matter to me. I'll be clean either way. So they didn't really say, but I think it's just the basic stuff. Of course, the basics are getting to be more and more nowadays. So who knows? Your lung issues, though, I'm probably not going to push my luck. Might be a few short days. Well, at least if you can get back, it is what it is, brother. Take what you can get and maybe slowly work your way back into it. I just hope you don't have any setbacks or anything, and all's good when you get back to work. Oh, you study for the drug test. All right, this is going to be roll, what are we on now? 35, 36, 37. Roll 37, 13 more rolls in the box. Oh no, Robert, that is not, you got too many issues going on. What happened to your car? Is it major? Or is it more of a minor? I mean, either way, it's not good. Not good either way. Timing belt tensioner bearings went out. Oh, that can be bad. Hopefully you didn't bend any valves or anything like that. That will not be good. It hasn't been too bad, Foster's Finds. Parts ordered, should be here for Thursday to put it back together. Yeah, I hope it didn't bend valves either, because that will be bad news. Foster's Finds, do I have a good address for you? I was going to send your stuff last night. For some reason, I'm thinking you asked me to hold it. Is that true, or did you get a settle on an address? I just wanted to check with you, because I'll get it out next round if that's the case. I have a couple things here for you, so if you don't mind letting me know. It is a 71D. All right, we have 11 rolls left. Okay, no problem. I just wanted to check with you. I remember the holding it. I was like, was he moving? I was trying to remember what was going on exactly. So I didn't want to send it till I asked you. I was going to send you an email. But you're here, so I'll just ask you in person. There is a 71D. Looks like we might be on track to get done a little early tonight. That will be nice. All right, 9 rolls left. Stuck in this apartment till April next year. Oh, man. I wish I was moving. That would mean I'd have a house. Houses are expensive right now, I can tell you that. Seems like the prices just continue to climb. And it don't really matter where you're at, doesn't seem like. 71D. Duck race? What are we duck racing for, Eric? We ran both the races for tonight already. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, we're in town, but we have a third acre. So it's not terrible. There's another NIFC 2007. It has been a little bit of a rough box, Ian. Somebody quick. Yeah, we need to do it quick. For sure. Because we are quickly running out of time here. We're down to 6 rolls. Well, the last box, the silver came in the last 3 rolls. I don't know if we'll get that kind of lucky again, but we might. It's possible. Anything's possible, I suppose. All right, 5 roll lows left. I hope so, Ian. This was a very lackluster box, I would say. I was hoping it would be at least kind of silvery a little bit with the sister box having won, but can't always count on that. All right, 4 rolls left. It is a day late and $1 short. We'll probably, usually when nights like this happen, I'll open the other boxes, and this will be the night that we end up seeing an ender in one of the other boxes that's left over. I do have 6 leftover boxes we're going to take a peek at. 1983. As soon as this box is done, and then I'm going to run and wash my hands. And we're going to do about a half hour or so auction and some giveaways. And we'll probably wrap her up a little early tonight. Might be 10:30. Kind of weird, but like I said, my parents are here. Travis is here, so might not be a bad night to wrap up early and maybe get to bed early. Another long day at the house tomorrow. 1983. Let me look at this one also. Good night, Jim Thompson. Take care, my friend. Sleep well, sir. Sleep well. All right, 3 rolls left. This is the roll we found silver in the last box. Will lightning strike twice in the same roll? It looks like no. We have picked up a lot of, not a lot, but definitely more newer coins here towards the end, just like the last box. All right, 2 rolls left, Ian. Yikes. I'm glad Ricky Descani picked this box for you. I'd be sad to say that it was me. Thanks for picking, Ricky. We appreciate you. All right, it's coming down to last roll of luck for anything other than NIFCs. All right, here it is. Last roll. And it looks like we are silverless in box number 3. 6 NIFCs is going to be the total. We have to add 3 of them to the board unless we get lucky and find another one here. And 2,000 looks like it's as close as we're going to get. Oh, terrible, Ian. I will go ahead and do a 40 for the 6 NIFCs if you'd like, and then you do get a skunk 90. Benji or Kennedy. Let me know what you like. And we will go from there. It was a roughin'. Change from the Coin Star this week, but no oldies. Yeah, you need to get back at it. I do not have any Kennedys, Ian. I have Benjis and Walkers. My LCS hasn't had Kennedys in weeks. But they seem to have Walkers and Benjis. All right, Foster's Finds, drive safe, my friend. Drive safe. Thanks for hanging out with us for a bit. Have a good Sunday. Walker, okay. Sorry about that, Ian. Not a great box by any means. I will, like your life depends on it. All right, let's take a peek. We have 6 leftover boxes I'm going to hunt this week. Let's take a peek and see if there's anything exciting in those. So here is the CU sister box that we had the 4 proofs in. So we had 4 proofs in this other sister box. Let's see what this one's got in it, if anything. Exciting on the top. And I do not see anything. Couple new ones, but that is about it. All right. Nothing looking back at us in the CU box. We'll try the last WB box next. Thank you, Ian. I appreciate that. Oh. Here is the last WB box. We had 140 out of the 2 sister boxes. Let's see if this one has anything on the top. Ooh, holy smokers. They're circulated somewhat, but there's a lot of new coin on the top. Lots of new coin. Doesn't look as bad down on the bottom, but I got a lot on the top. All right, nothing there. And we're going to take a look at the MB and PB boxes. We didn't get into any of these. We'll start out with the PBs. I don't know what happened to this box. It's either been rattling around in the back for a while or something, because she is rough. It is all beat up. Looks like it was sliding around in the truck. PB1, let's see. That is a good circulated box right there. There's a couple 2024s in it, so it's not too old. And I don't see anything exciting on the ends of that. Let's look at PB2. Oh. All right, PB2. Is this one any better? a possible NIFC. This one's a lot more circulated than the other one. There's an NIFC down there. Yeah, I don't see much going on in this one exciting either. At least on the ends. All right, MB's last two boxes we're going to take a peek at. And then I'm going to wash my hands. We'll do a quick little auction. MB1. This one actually has some 2023s on the top. I have not seen many of those around lately. And not much in that one. All right, one more. All right, here we go. And so far, 6 boxes. I don't see any enders at all of anything exciting. All right, that's it. All right, I'm going to run and wash my hands here real quick. I'll be back. We'll do a little auction stuff. See you in just a minute. All right. Let's do a few auction items for tonight. We'll wrap her on up. All right. Uh-oh, Crafty dozed off. I felt like I could earlier, Crafty. I was with you earlier. All right. First up for tonight. I got to find them. They're in here somewhere. What did I do with them? Next up, we are going to do another 10-pack. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There's another 10-pack of Barber Dimes right there. We're going to start it out at 30 if there is interest. All right, Jeff, take care. Thanks for hanging out with us for a while tonight. We have 10 Barber Dimes, $30 start on the 10 Barbers if there's any interest from anybody on those. $10 Barber Dimes. Ricky Descani says he is in at 30 on those. Ricky Descani is in at 30. Ricky Descani at $30. He is the current top bidder. Silver Addiction comes in at 31. Silver Addiction at $31 now. Got a little battle going on. $31 to a Silver Addiction. $31 to Silver Addiction, and we are going to be going once to Silver Addiction at 31. Going once to Silver Addiction at 31. Ricky Descani at 32. Silver Addiction comes right back at 33. Silver Addiction at 33. He is again the top bidder. $33 to Silver Addiction. 33, Silver Addiction, top bidder. Ricky Descani says he is out. We are going once again to Silver Addiction at 33. Silver Addiction, top bidder, $33. Silver Addiction, top bidder, $33. And we are now going twice. Going twice to Silver Addiction at $33. All right, the last call on this item, last call, 30 Barber Dimes, top bidder, Silver Addiction at $33. Silver Addiction, top bidder at 33, last call, and sold it to Silver Addiction. Congratulations, brother. 10 Barber Dimes for you, my friend. There you go. Closer to filling a tube, he says. Nice. $33 to Silver Addiction. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. All right. Next up, we are going to go with you're going to have a silver proof quarter up next. Silver proof quarter. And there it is, right there. It is going to be a 2000 South Carolina. 2000 S South Carolina silver proof quarter. We're going to start it at $6 if there is interest. $6 silver proof quarter, South Carolina from 2000. Shell Bell is in at 6. Ricky Descani is at 14. Holy smokers. He jumped her way on up there. $14. Ricky Descani on the 2000S South Carolina. 2000S South Carolina. Shell Bell says sold. Apparently she is out, so we are now going once. Going once to Ricky Descani. Ricky Descani, top bidder at 14. Ricky Descani, top bidder at $14. $14 to Ricky Descani. And we are now going twice. Going twice to Ricky Descani now. All right, last call on this item. Last call, Ricky Descani, top bidder at 14. Ricky Descani, top bidder at 14. $14 to Ricky Descani. I think he wants it too. I kind of got the gist of that. All right, last call on this item. Last call, Ricky Descani, top bidder 14. South Carolina silver proof quarter. And sold it to Ricky Descani. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. Only need 2 more for the full state silver set. Nice. You are welcome. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Apparently that must have been one of them. There we go. Thank you, Ricky. I appreciate it very much. All right. Next up, we are going to have a capped bust $50. Cap bust $50. I believe this condition-wise to be in VG8-ish condition. Still got some Liberty on the front. There is a couple scratches on it. This one is a 1812. 1812 cap bust $50. Definitely got some die rotation. About 20% maybe. So right there, 1812 cap bust $50. 1812 cap bust $50. I'm going to start it out at 80 if there is interest. $80. 1812 cap bust $50 if there is interest. Start it out at 80. Mintage on that is 1.6 mil. 1.6 mil mintage. 1812 cap bust $50. Starting it out at 80 if there is interest. $80. Got some good die rotation on it. There is straight up and down. About 20%. All right, $80 start on this one. Last call. Last call on this one if there is interest. Cap bust $half. 18.12. Cap bust $half. All right, moving on. Next up, we are going to have a SMS set. Right there she is. Beautiful. 1966 SMS set right there. Starting bid on this, we're going to start it out at a buck. $1 start, 1966 SMS set right there. $1 start if there is interest. 1966 SMS set. $1 start if there's interest. $1 start. Ricky the Scotty at 2. Busby comes in at 5. Busby comes in at $5. To Busby. Numismatic is at 8. I do too, Hartford Junction. I didn't catch that when I bought it till I just looked at it. Got some good die rotation on it. Numismatic is at 8. 1966 SMS set. Numismatic, $8. And we are going once. Going once at 8 to Numismatic. 1966 SMS set. Numismatic, top bidder at 8. $8 Numismatic, and we're now going twice. Going twice to Numismatic at 8. All right, last call on this 1966 SMS set. Last call on this one. Top bidder, Numismatic, $8. Last call. And sold to Numismatic at $8. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. Nice pickup. All right, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. All right, next up, if there is interest, I'm going to have a 68, 69, and a 70 United States proof set right there. 68, 69, and 70. We're going to start out the set. Will be available for a $27 starting bid. $27 starting bid if there is interest. 1968 through 70 proof sets. $27 start on the 3 if there is interest. All right, 68, 69, and 70 set. $27 starting bid for the 3 if there is interest. $27 start. All right, got a couple more seconds on this one, and then we are going to move on to another item. All right. Oh, Ricky this guy comes in at 27. I was getting ready to end it. I know I have 5 sets, Justin said. 5 sets of them. All right. All right, Ricky the Scotty is at $27. 27 to Ricky the Scotty on the 68 through 70 proof set, and we are going once. Going once to Ricky the Scotty at 27. All right. We are now going twice. Going twice to Ricky the Scotty on the 68 through 70 proof set. All right, last call on these items. Last call. Ricky the Scotty, top bidder, $27. Last call, last call. And sold to Ricky the Scotty at $27. Thank you very much, sir. All right, thank you again, Ricky. I appreciate it. All right, next up, if there is interest, I am going to offer up a 1883 Morgan dollar right there. It is PCGS graded, mint state 63. Right there she is, 1883 right there. It is a beautiful looking coin. This one I am going to, let me give you the mintage on this real quick. It was a little bit lower, not super low, but definitely lower. I forgot to write it down. $1883. It is at 8.7 million. 8.7 million. 1883 mint state 63. If there's interest in this one, I am going to start this one out at 105. If there is interest, 105 start. Mint state 63, 1883 105 will be the start. Still got a nice cartwheel in it. That chatter on the cheeks and stuff and a little bit in the fields is probably what got it on the grade. 105 start if there is interest. 1883 Morgan dollar. A couple more seconds on this one and then we will move on to another item. All right, moving on. All right, next up, I have a 1948 Cinco Peso. 1948 Cinco Peso. It is 90% silver. 90% silver. If there is interest, I'm going to start this out at melt. Melt on this right now is about $28.50. I'm going to start it at $29. $29 is melt on this. $29 start. 1948 Cinco Peso. If there is interest. Silver Diction says he is in at 39. $39 to Silver Addiction at 1948. 5 peso. $30 to Silver Addiction. He is the top bidder. Silver Addiction, top bidder at 30. And, it's getting ready to go once. ENR comes in at 32. ENR is at 32. 1948 5 peso. $32 to Ian. He is the top bidder now. He popped in just as I was getting ready to go once. $32 to ENR. And we are going once to ENR at 32. Hey, Dana Watson, how you doing? We are now going twice to ENR at 32. ENR, top bidder at 32. All right, last call on this item, last call. 1948 5 peso. 1948 5 peso. Level up day in 8 days. Well, happy. Remind us next week, Robert. We can give you a day before happy birthday. Won't be on the day of, but the day before for sure. But happy early birthday to you, brother. All right, and sold to ENR at $32. ENR at $32. Congratulations, ENR. Nice pickup. Just a couple bucks above melt. Can't beat that. Thank you again, Ian. I appreciate it. All right. Next up, I got to look at my price sheet here on this one. Next up, we're going to have a low mintage half dime. Low mintage half dime will be up next. It is going to be a 1844 half dime. 1844 half dime. And we are going to start this out at $45. The mintage on this is 430,000. 430,000 is the mintage on this one, if it'll focus for us. Let's try the reverse, see if that'll focus. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it's too small. 76 years young. Man, look at you, Rock Monkey. This thing will not focus, I'm telling you. Here, let's do this. There it is right there, 1844 half dime. Still got a little bit of Liberty showing in the shield. Still got some of the drapery showing. If we look at the back looks pretty nice as well. Pretty good detail. $45 start if there is interest. 430,000 is the mintage. 1844 half dime. 1844 half dime. Foster's Fine says he's in at 45. Silver Addiction says 46. 46 to Silver Addiction. Foster's Fine. You know I love me some half dimes. This is a pretty good one. Low mintage. The date looks weird. I think the dates on these early coins all looked weird, but I'm at a red light. Oh, no. Let your daughter text. Foster's Finds. Foster's Finds comes in at 47. He is the new top bidder. Foster's Finds at 47. Foster's Finds at 47. I don't think there was a date issue with these 44s that I am aware of, so. Silver Addiction comes back at 50. Silver Addiction is at 50. 1844 half dime. 430,000 mintage. $50 to Silver Addiction, and we are going once. The first four does look a little bit wide, but I'll double check, but I don't think there was any date issues with this particular year, if I remember right, but we'll take a look at it. Foster's Finds is at 55. Holy smokers. $55 now to Foster's Finds. He is the new top bidder. Jolly Roger says, get the popcorn out. Get the popcorn out, he says. Foster's Finds at 55. And we're now going once to Foster's Finds at 55. Foster's Finds at $55. He is the top bidder. Sounds like he really wants it. He is out to Foster's Finds. Going twice now to Foster's Finds at 55. Foster's Finds at $55 now. All right, last call on this item. Last call, Foster's Finds. Top bidder at 55. Last call, last call. And sold it to Foster's Finds at $55. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. We're going to do one more item, and then we are going to be done for the night. Thank you very much, Foster's Finds. I appreciate it. All right, one more item for tonight. Let me dig it on out of here. Let me see if I have one of the cards to go with this. I'm trying to see if I have a COA for this one or not. I have a stack of them here I got to look through. Alright, it does not look like I have the COA for this one. This is another one of the Israeli coins. 1973. The Yom Kippur War, it says. 1973. Right there is the reverse. It is 3 nines fine. So starting bid on this is going to be at $22 if there is interest. October 24th, 1973. The Yom Kippur War. I do not, unfortunately, do not have the COA for this one. One of the few I do not have it for. I'll double check again. Somebody going the wrong way on the road. You better watch out, brother. So this one will start at 22 is melt. 22. The Yom Kippur War. I got one of these I dropped on the ground. Let me make sure this isn't it. Oh, that's an envelope. So unfortunately no COA for that one, but All right, Silver Addiction is in at 22. 22 to Silver Addiction. I can imagine Hartford Junction. I can imagine. I get mad every time somebody drives down my street fast now. Silver Addiction, top bidder at 22, and we are going once. Going once to Silver Addiction at 22. That is Melt on this 1973 Israeli coin right there. 3 9's fine. I wish I had the COA. Explains a little bit more what they're about, but all right, Silver Addiction top bidder 22, going twice. Going twice to Silver Addiction at 22. Last call on this item. Last call. Silver Addiction top bidder $22. And sold it. Thank you, Silver Addiction. That is going to do it for tonight's auction. Let me go ahead and get this out of the way. We're going to get into some giveaways. All right, there we go. Thank you guys a bunch for jumping in with us tonight and picking up some goodies. Thank you for your bids. Thank you for your auction purchases. I appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and get into some giveaways. We're going to start out with the EOSs. So right here we have EOS 1. EOS 2, EOS 3, and we have that extra little giveaway that Roy gave us tonight. We do have 100 likes if we get there. We're currently at 88. So give me just a second. We're going to start out with EOS number 1. All right, EOS 1 is open and ready to roll. Jump in. Jump in. EOS number 1, open and ready to roll. Currently have 54 people watching. 54 people. EOS 1 is open and ready to go. Ooh, all right. Currently have 35 people entered. 35 people. 53 watching. Got a couple more seconds to get in on this first EOS. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Let's count it down and pick a winner. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. BMC. BMC, there he is. He is the winner. Congratulations, Vinny. BMC with the big win. Let me go ahead and get up the next one ready to go. All right, very nice, Vinny. All right. Oh, I lost something on one of the envelopes. Just a second. Oh. All right. So here's what we still have available to choose from. All right, Vinny, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, and 10. Let me know which one you'd like to go with, Mr. Vinny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, and 10. Number 4, he says. All right, number 4 is right here. What do we got? We have a couple of Merc dimes for you right there. We're going to have a 1941 and a 1936. Congratulations, Vinny, on a couple of Mercs. Very nice. EOS 2 is open and ready to roll. Jump on in. If you would like, 3 more giveaways to go. EOS 2, 51 people currently watching. We have 30 entries. 30 entries. Now 31. Got a few more seconds to get in, and we are going to draw one. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Busby. Busby is going to be the EOS 2 winner. Congratulations, Busby. It's been a minute since you've won one, I believe. Congratulations, Busby. We have 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 10, Busby. Let me know which one you would like to go with. Number 7, he says. There is number 7. What do we got? We have us a 1945 Philadelphia silver quarter for you, Busby. Congratulations on the win. All right, EOS 3 is open now and ready to roll. EOS 3 is open and ready. Jump on in for that one. EOS number 3. All right, 34 entries, 52 watching. Got a couple more seconds. We're going to draw the EOS number 3 winner. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shell Bell. You are going to be the EOS 3 winner. Congratulations, Shell Bell. Very nice. Shell Bell with the win. All right, Shell Bell, we have envelopes. Oh, she says 3. She's all over it. She don't need me to tell her. There is number 3 right there. What do we have? It is going to be another silver quarter. This time it'll be a 1963 Philly. So congrats, Shell Bell. All right, very nice. Last but not least, we have Roy's Saturday Special giveaway, a 90%er right there. Roy won it. He says, give it away. So the way to get in will be R-O-Y, Roy, exclamation point. Roy, exclamation point to get in if you want a shot at winning the special giveaway from the Saturday Special. Roy, exclamation point is how you get in. All right. 52 people currently watching. We have 27 only eligible right now. Roy, exclamation point. Roy, explanation point to get in. Roy, explanation point if you want a shot. All right, 35 entries. We are going to go ahead and switch over and draw a winner. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Mark Spofford. Mark has been around the channel forever. Mark Spofford, the winner. Congratulations, Mark. Very nice. There it is right there, Mark. And it is, just so you remember, it is a beautiful 1963 Benji right there. Congratulations. You didn't even have to pick an envelope. It was picked for you. Roy donated the prize, 90%er for you. Congratulations, Mark Spofford. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully you had a fun night. We didn't find a ton of silver tonight. We found one, which is definitely better than none. So thank you guys a ton for hanging out with me. Have a great Sunday and a great week next week. We'll catch up with you at some point with another house update next week. I don't know what day. So take care. Thank you, everybody, once again for being here, and we will see you on the next one. Good night, everybody.